On this episode of Lapeef, Let's Talk.
I
was just asking for context as to what you were saying. I'm not. Sure. I don't disagree or agree or none of that. I'm just listening.
I got you.
All right, come on to walk us through that conversation. I'm gonna give us a little bit of mix it up a little bit. But LaLa said a lot of men are selfish in the bedroom. They start off their conversation by he was having a little talk about the bedroom. And LaLa said a lot of men are selfish in the bedroom. Is that true, ladies? What y'all think?
You know what? Glad my mom's not watching.
A lot of pausing.
I'm glad my mom's not watching tonight. So the thing about it is that it's something that I'm sure that LaLa, because LaLa deals with a lot of wealthy men, right? And so what I believe that she is experiencing is rich nigga dick. She was a journalist. She had a career. She had a whole thing.
Kayla,
and then she met homeboy, and she stopped doing all that and became.
Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up.
You
stand up.
From Atlanta, right?
They are. That's like your
Get it.
From Atlanta. Was you in Atlanta when LaLa was on radio?
No, she's like a decade older than me, so I wasn't here.
Now we got to make some room for Courtney. Courtney didn't finish what she wanted to say though on the low.
Well, I damn near forgot what I was about to say. But let me go back to Logic, because he kept saying that you were putting words in their mouth. Get to the bag. They didn't say anything about the bag. And it was something that she said that I agree with, Nicki Minaj. She said that you decide the trajectory of your life. So that's why you need to focus on yourself, which is true. You what you do now is going to affect your future. And I totally agree with that. Now, I had a question for JR, because you brought it up, but we haven't spoke about it. And I think I have maybe a difference of opinion about it. But when you said, once you get yourself together, you're able to choose your mate. You disagree?
It depends on how you look at choosing your mate.
Because I somewhat agree with it. I think we're in a space where it's like women have access to sex and men have access to relationship. We all play a part in it. Yeah, you might propose, but if I say no, there's no marriage. Yes, I have the vagina, but if I offer to, you'd be like, no, I'm good. There's no sex. So we all play a role in relationships, in sex. It takes two to tango. And I'm going to say that. So choosing your mate, you get yourself together, your options, like Kayla said, opens you up to better options. I'm going to have a better option being 160 pounds compared to being 260. I'm going to have better options being, sweet or nice than combative and with attitude. So I think that we need to give each other a little bit more balance and a little bit more credit on how we go into relationships and what we need to do to better ourselves.
All right. Can I push back?
Go ahead.
Nope.
Okay.
The main reason is that we're sitting here using two thoughts, talking points.
Oh my God.
Wait, just let me finish. Because they no, I don't care. It don't matter what you say. They certified. They are. That's what it is. Nicki Minaj, yes, she's married now, but guess what? She ran through every rapper or dude in the industry before. LaLa, just like Rilla said, prior to that, was doing the same thing in Atlanta. So this is something that people know. And then this is what women is taking advice from. You got the other one just got divorced from a basketball player, whatever. Then now, I probably agree with Rilla, but I ain't gonna say it because you know what? I don't want nobody getting their feelings. But the thing is we see it, and these are the people we take advice from.
But you can say that, but you take advice from Kevin Samuels, and he's divorced too. So
who said that again? Say that again.
Some people take advice from Kevin Samuels, and he's divorced too, just because she's divorced.
No. But I keep the same. I keep the same energy. I said you shouldn't listen to a single man talking about getting married. That's my perspective on that.
But you give advice about getting married too. So
you're saying people shouldn't take dating advice from Kevin Samuels? That's what you're saying.
Hey, that's my perspective.
Okay.
Well, here's my thing. Regardless if you call him a thought, what did they say was wrong? Like, you keep attacking their character and their thoughts. What did they say that was wrong?
Nothing. They absolutely right. I stand correct.
That's not okay.
Yeah, what Logic does every time.
So Courtney, I'll tell you for me,
like the third time
I'll tell you what I disagree with. Okay. And it wasn't so much as Nikki, because I agree with you on that. I think Nikki was kind of more level-headed, and what I am trying to figure out is if her conversation with LaLa came after her conversation with Kevin. But as they got deep into the conversation, LaLa got super animated, and she was like, yeah, that message that you gave earlier, when you were saying that, I was with you, girl. Yeah, because, why should we be subject to a man? Yeah, girl, focus on you, focus on your success, and then you get your money, and and you won't need a man for that. You choose the man that you want to be with. LaLa was with that energy. She was with that rah-rah. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I was like, okay, let me consider this. Because when I first saw the title in the conversation as it was happening, I was like, okay, same as JR. I was listening to it like, yep, that's dope. Yeah, ladies, focus on yourself. Yep, get yourself together. Be the best version of yourself. All that. When LaLa went to that rah-rah, I was like, oh man.
So let me ask you a question, Rilla. When you say consider the source when it comes to LaLa, what does she do wrong and what you feel like she's a bad source?
What do I feel like LaLa is a bad source? I feel like the same as JR alluded to, which I was trying to say earlier. LaLa is coming from a place, like I said, she's coming off a bit of divorce. She's not speaking from a place of, this is how I took the conversation. I don't know if you listened to the conversation that time. This is how I took it.
I didn't.
Okay, so this is how I took it. Nikki had said some stuff that LaLa agreed with. She jumped on the live and she was all in her rah-rah, like, yeah, girl, yeah. So when I say consider the source, I'm looking at the total person. I'm looking at LaLa. I'm looking at her trajectory, where she's came from, who she is, what she's been, where she's headed to now that she's divorced. Right? So I'm saying consider the source of the person that you're taking the information from.
I was just asking for context as to what you were saying. I'm not. Sure. I don't disagree or agree or none of that. I'm just listening.
I got you.
All right. Come on to walk us through that conversation. I'm gonna give us a little bit of mix it up a little bit. But LaLa said a lot of men are selfish in the bedroom. They start off their conversation by he was having a little talk about the bedroom. And LaLa said a lot of men are selfish in the bedroom. Is that true, ladies? What y'all think?
You know what? Glad my mom's not watching.
A lot of pausing.
I'm glad my mom's not watching tonight. So the thing about it is that it's something that I'm sure that LaLa, because LaLa deals with a lot of wealthy men, right? And so what I believe that she is experiencing is rich nigga dick.